Okay, this is a follow-up on the Austin Healey I got at an auction. I took it to a mechanic after the last video because we couldn't get it drivable. He took it in for me and made it drivable, but he didn't have a lot of time, so it still needs some work, but it is drivable. And so I'm going to take it for a little ride right now so we can see the difference. And he did say that after looking at the car, that it actually had a frame-off restoration, and it's just been sitting for a long time. And since then I have acquired the restoration receipts from I found the mechanic who actually worked for the collector who last owned the car, and I do have all the restoration receipts, which is really cool. So I'm going to take it for a ride. It is drivable now, but it's going to need a little more work. It idles a little high, and we're going to need to tune up and rebuild the carburetors, but let's see what we can get it to do. Although the car's fairly light, about 2,400 pounds. This is the last year they were made. Some of the body panels are actually aluminum. Let's see. The tires on the car are all new, but I found out that they've been sitting there on the car for some of them, a couple of the tires, for 15 years. So I'm not going to go too far because I'm going to have to replace all the tires. But just for a quick fix that the mechanic did, the car is actually running fairly well. When I take it back in, I'm going to get a new gas tank, new tires, rebuild the carburetors, and it should be running like new. It was a real score to find out that the car had actually had a frame-off restoration. The mechanic showed me some pictures underneath the car. It looked brand new. Even the bolts underneath there look brand new. It's pretty cool. Have overdrive in 3rd and 4th gear. I'm in 4th right now. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but I'm going to flip the overdrive switch. Kind of goes into a cruising mode. I'm going to get off this ramp here so we can get away from some traffic. Kind of fun. Can't wait till it's all fixed up. the gauges work. All the lights work fine, blinkers, everything, horn. AM radio actually still works. Looks like it was a good restoration. But the restoration was actually 20 years ago. Keep having to move that GoPro. Come to a complete stop in order to put it in first gear or reverse. But it's idling at about 2,600 RPMs. That'll get handled after they tune it up. Auction in Kissimmee, Florida, and picked up a 1964 GTO. I'll make a video of that soon. 30,000 miles. It's the same car that I drove when I was in high school back in 1967. Quieter now, getting close to the house. I found out that the dash on this car is not burled, whatever they call it. It's actually called thin sliced walnut. It's one whole slice of walnut going from one end to the other. So there's wood on both sides. It's just a slice of walnut. I don't know why they chose to do that on the restoration, but it's a lot more original, I guess, than most of them. The color was also changed. I got the heritage certificate. The original color of the car when it was brand new was British Racing Green. They changed it to Colorado Red. Wow, there's some clouds out here. Okay, let's open the garage. It's also leaking a little oil, which they're going to fix. Now it'll diesel when I shut it off. That'll also get taken care of on the tune-up. Reminds me of when we were younger. All our cars used to diesel all the time. There we go. Okay, I guess that's it for now. I will update you guys after I get it back from the mechanic.